He doesn't shave either.
It's a black shave. Oh yeah, that's right.
I think he'll do it. Adelaide just told him. She wonders what his face looks like under his hair. That's cute. She doesn't know, yeah. That's funny. I know.
She must be getting excited. She's getting close.
I know. She's gonna ride the bus and I'm like, I'm riding the bus for kindergarten. She's like, yes I am. I'm going to school. Do your kindergartners ride the bus?
Yeah, they do.
Well, the folk
Some
festival.
of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
We ended up having to ride the bus for 45 minutes when it's 6 minutes from my house because the lot that they usually use was so muddy from the rain on Friday night.
Yeah.
So they had people parking at the Branch Community Church over
Yeah.
at Milton got lost, the bus driver.
You're kidding.
And I was yelling from the back, telling her to slow down. I was freaking out. There was no seatbelts. Alice was with me. We were bouncing all over the bus. She was going down roads she did not know, back roads, and she was going way too fast.
Oh.
And just, we were in Schwanksville, 6 minutes from my house, and we ended up in Skipback to get to Harleysville by the turnpike.
Oh my God.
What kind of bus?
Yeah.
A school bus. And Silas was having so much fun for the first 5 minutes, and then he started like, because I was yelling from the back, slow it down. Yeah, all on video. Right. But it was bad. By the time we got out, I was the last one out, and everybody looked at me because they knew that I was just livid. And I was like, that was kind of like Gilligan's Island, a 3-hour tour. We were 6 minutes away from the folk festival, and somehow it took you 45 minutes to get here. And then she was talking to the other school bus driver going, now they want me to go to Green Lane. Do you know where Green Lane is? I don't know where it is. Oh my God, get me off the bus. We're not coming back to the folk festival.
But it was good.
Yeah, it was good. We found shade. It was really nice. It was really good.
Is it over?
Yeah, it was Friday. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So I'm using the
It was very low. Okay. Very low attendance, I think, because of the solar eclipse. It felt very like nobody was there compared to previous years.
Yeah. Did you hear Old Medicine Cry?
Is that-
Did you hear the headline?
No.
Old Medicine Cry?
No, I did not.
So Regina beans you just want from your ears down.
Okay.
Yeah, your crown
And how
down.
many pounds was that?
I just put in 4 because your hair feels really like a little
And what
dry.
did you
my
just
ears
put in?
now.
The Rejuva beads, the stuff that you put on the one side. That you put on the one side of your hair. So this is the best time to put it in. When you put it in, you should wait about a minute. Okay. And then so as you're waiting, you just brush it through too.
It's a cool comb.
Yeah.
So a lot of people go through detox when they first start this.
Mm-hmm.
Their hair goes through a detox.
Yep.
What is that? What are the?
So sometimes people can get super oily.
Mm.
Depends on like what kind of shampoo they're coming off of and what kind of diet they've had. Comes from the inside out.
Right.
So I honestly did not have a crazy one. My hair was dry for a little bit. I have a client who was oily for the longest time. She just had a baby and her diet may not be so great, but her hair was just oily in patches. She had the hardest time. So we tried, I looked the ideas up online and there's a ton, like they say to use baking soda to really cut through the oil. Or she started using the Intense Repair.
Mm-hmm.
The key is the oil. Even when you're oily, people are like, oh, I don't want to add oil, but it really does correct the oiliness and it promotes growth. So I read just today that the oil is really important for brand new users to use at bedtime. You know, I use it all day long, but that big amount, like what we put on you, is really important to do so your scalp can
So
start.
to start with nothing else, that was my sense too. To start with the
Yes.
oil, because that's infusing everything, and that's the thing I think is healing everybody's hair
Yes.
with the other whatever they're adding to make the shampoo and the conditioners
Right.
and all the other.
I mean, if you want the volume and you want to style
great hair
it,
product.
Right, but if you want
I'm
to.
so low maintenance, I'm like, one product, please.
Right, and there's a lot of people that are like that. So if
Yeah.
that's you, then oil is extremely important for the health of that. I mean, my skin is so super soft now. My nails are really great.
Yeah, I noticed your nails, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't file them, they just grow, I have to cut them. But, you know, I think that the oil is important. If you're looking for, you know, that thick looking hair and the shine and you need the shampoo to further that on. But to get the health in, and the oil has like over 101 uses.
Right.
So it's not just for, you know, beautifying yourself. You can put your moisturizer, you know, what Kelly was saying earlier, so.
Yeah. Good.
Great. So do you want to dry it?
Sure.
What do you want to use? What do you think? You want some volume? Well, the volume, we can use lifter at the very end. So,
whatever
how
you
was the blowout cream?
That's fine.
Cool.
Mm,
Is this a special kind of?
yeah.
Brush.
Oh, brush.
No, that brush is awesome.
Yeah, I got that on one of those flash sales that they have. They have a brush right now on the flash sale for the thickening spray. You don't need a thickening spray.
Yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah.
Just got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Not like me, see, feel mine. I need thickening
Yeah,
spray.
yeah.
So when I do this, I just push it up and then I cut it off. But you might need, but this is how much I would probably use. You probably use a little bit more because your hair is really thick. And you won't, need to wash again for, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days. I don't know how long you go. How long do you go?
Just about every other, sometimes every third.
Yeah. So let's see. If you can.
So you're just kind of putting that on the ends too.
Mhm, and then I would go towards it. Yep, once my hands are a little less dry. I don't like putting too much on my scalp because the oil goes on my scalp.
Right.
So I like to put it there, and then like your hair just sucked all that up.
Mm.
Like I hardly have anything left on my hands. And like what I do is I usually hang my head upside down just to get it all in there. You want to feel it?
Yeah. It feels kind of silky.
Yeah. And then, so do you want me to dry it or do you want to dry it?
Whatever.
I don't care either.
Okay,
Okay, I'll just
go
get
ahead.
started. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
That's one thing I don't mind. I would
Right.
blow dry your hair for you.
Look at it, really let it dry.
That could make a great video right here.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Actually, I should tell you, I have it on a cool setting because you should
Yeah.
never use high heat. There are no waxes, there are no anything that the other products have. So, to protect your hair. So this actually feels hot to me. It's not to you. But when I use it on me, I actually end up pushing in the cool because I really don't want it. My hair is fine, so I don't want anything heavy. So you shouldn't put high heat with this. And I keep oil in the corner. Am I getting a little bit of time? Yeah. You want to hang the head down? I'm going to work on the two roots. I'm going to play with the ends and the ends to dry. I'm going to start from the inside and then work towards the ends. Am I ready yet? Any hairdressers are watching this, you're probably like, what is she doing? style by Janelle.
She has a lot of hair.
She does have a lot of hair. Not what I'm used to.
My hair's drying off, so I'm gonna
You guys back just a little bit more of that? Awesome.
So how about if I blow dry your hair and you ask, and everybody can ask you questions?
I'm sorry?
How about if I blow dry your hair and
Great.
everybody else can ask you
Fabulous.
questions?
Great.
Start doing what they're doing.
Wonderful. Great, thank you. Do you have any questions?
How does it work with color treated hair?
They are fine to use with color treated hair. Like I said, I have color treated hair. I've always had color treated hair. It actually makes your hair more vibrant in color. So it doesn't affect the dye. No, actually that. Some people have been talking, have said it lasts even longer, holds color longer. Actually, I need a new color because she does my roots. How much it's grown. And you can see how my blonde has not turned grassy or, it looks like my roots are really, like I try to hide that, but, no. The last, it really does hold the color. Any questions?
Does it help grow hair?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All, because the oil is infused and everything, so it will help grow hair. Like in those servers, some products have a little bit more servers than others, like in terms of hair. There's no, so what happens is the first time that you all have DHT, right? Kelly?
What?
DHT?
DHT?
Is that a hormone that we have in our scalp?
I don't know.
Apparently, from what I understand, as we get older, we create a hormone called DHT. And that actually creates hair loss. So it's
Oh, I remember reading that one scientific paper about that.
Yes.
My hairdresser mentioned that too, and I mentioned this whole company first. She looked at that and she's like, oh, you know all about that, but that's just not my forte.
Right. So I think, and I don't want to speak, but I think that like we produce DHT as we get older, from what I understand from what I've read. We produce DHT as we get older, which is why maybe someone said like a receding hairline or some people actually go balding, hair balding. So it does cut down on the DHT. I can show you some pictures that I have of myself. Let's see. So here's, I don't know if you can see it or not, but here's a picture of me before I started, here. And these are just all the steps. So this is like after I had, just started it. You see it's really dry. And then you can see like the hair here. And then these are all like, whoops, as I've gone through it. Yeah. You can see the change. Even here before, this is a great hair for this, and, within like maybe 5 months.
Yeah.
How it started. I now, all the people. And what I love about it is all the this is like elevating the tone a little bit, so it's like pretty good. And so this is exciting. Yeah, it's exciting.
I are just
So this is when I got started, and this is the progress that I have. You can't do it sometimes. I was just in my own box, which is too dry. I didn't use enough oil. As I incorporated more oil, it got I was in the class lasted maybe about a week. Sometimes people go through just like real quick. I think mine was a dryness until I started using oil, then it got better. I've always followed I've been applying for a while. Yeah. So it's possibly from the inside out, it just made it a lot easier. My friend who lives in New York doesn't follow this way. She had a very hard time with greasy spots. Yeah. So, working with those stuff so bad. I didn't go through grease, mine was more like the dryness. Yes, she did. Yep. The thing is, she's on that IRT, which is the intensive affair, and I'm like, I told her, check it out. You can't stay on an intense affair. So now she's trying to find one that won't be able to no, she's just trying it out, like which one will work. So definitely it's good personal, because every parent is different. So, the oil is the key. And he's my husband. And he has very gray hair, and it's gotten darker. I don't know, why do you think that, Kelly?
What?
Grace's hair has gotten darker. It's like gray, it's gotten darker.
Well, I kind of noticed the same thing.
Yeah.
That as my roots are coming in, they're not as gray. Yeah, it's. I don't think it looks more brown. It just doesn't look as gray.
Right. And he's not like, I'll say, wow, your hair looks darker. And he'll say, oh yeah.
He's
really
like
dark.
pretty gray. He was like.
He's like almost going white.
Yeah.
And I think that there's some black through there, and I feel like it goes through the DHT and the hair follicles. Sometimes people will have a detox where they'll get little bumps, which the oil will really help, but that's your hair follicles pushing through too. Or you might be itchy, an itchy detox, you feel really itchy. There's one lady I read online, was very itchy, she thought she had lice, that's how itchy she was. And when she found out that her hairdresser looked and said, oh no, you're going full of baby hairs, they recommended her to put oil, and it helped calm the itchiness.
Now you don't put the oil on your scalp, you just put it
No,
on.
you put the oil on the scalp.
Oh, you do?
And then I'll put it on my ends when I'm done. Like, I'll put it on Beth when she's all finished.
Okay.
Sorry, we can't really hear you.
I know. Why not?
We're getting the RRT on. You can't hear anything.
So you're saying you put the oil directly on your head, because I have itchy with phenomenal.
I'm sorry?
I have itchy with phenomenal.
Yeah.
Scalp, which is like,
You're itchy. This could help. It could help. It could help. I would say yes. To style though, like, you can just do this. Take one drop. It just lasts forever. And I just rub it really, get the friction.
You might think you
And then it's put it in the diamonds.
and you don't feel it afterwards. Or do you?
I'll let you feel it. Right? I just put it in my hands.
Well, actually, on this one time,
Well,
my
you
mind tells me I still feel it.
Well, you put on your jubilees. That's different. Yeah, you put on, right, you tried your jubilees, which is a split ender. And I'll just do that, and then when my hands, she's on the oil, that one drop, and then I'll just do this. Doesn't look oily, does it?
No.
No.
Now how do you put on your scalp?
So, because you weren't here for that. Yeah. So what I did for Jess was, I just got a whole dropper full.
So I will see. You put it on above here.
Here, yeah, almost towards the middle. Again, here and here. And then just pull it through.
I'll put it directly on the scalp.
Only because, unless you're the only one using it, but if I share it in my family, I don't want that cross, dirty, I don't know.
He's like, yeah, we
just
can
don't share it.
Like, yeah, we can get cake. I bet the bowling alley.
You can also just really put your hands and then rub it through too. I don't have to put it on the other, that's just what I do. Yeah. But it's just hard. It's great.
And how much is the oil?
So yeah, there's 3 ways to buy. One way is retail, one way is to join and be a member, and then one is to promote it. Like what Kelly and I did. So what I would say, so to buy it, it's $99 retail, and then $84 if you were to join. When you join, you also get, enrolled for you, and if you are fulfilling a qualifying order, then you get free shipping. Qualifying order. So it's like with a one-time fee of joining at $19.99, just like you do for Costco or any kind of membership. After that, you don't have to pay.
This is why you said.
Once you join,
you
you,
have a blood
as you fulfill an $84 purchase, whether it's the system is $84, the oil alone would be $84, you would get free shipping if you do the $84, and only for new products. The only other thing is they have something called an auto ship. And it's network marketing, so they have a thing called auto ship. You just have to, if you were to join, you could put on, it's very flexible, you can keep pushing out the auto ship. You don't need to meet any certain deadlines, it's very flexible. So you can make it as quick as you want, or push it out as far as you want.
What do you mean, make it? Make it fail?
No, maybe I'm not being clear. So say you were to purchase today, and you were to sign up. When you sign up, you need to select an auto ship fee, and you pick a product that would come. So you would pick out an auto ship fee, which would be 3 months out,
Just straight is fine. I like it
because
not under.
that's as far as you
in.
can push it. But say you get to like a 3 months and you don't need product, you just go back online and you push it out again, and you don't have to pay for anything, as long as you remember to push it out. What I say usually is to people who bought it, to do a phone, put it in your phone, go back in and push it back further if you want, if you're not ready to buy. You may not be ready to buy. So
What you're saying, that oil still takes several years. So you're not,
you may not be ready. You may not be ready. Unless like you're using it like all over. I mean, like it depends on your usage. Right.
But you do use it on your skin. Can you go right out with your tongue?
Yeah, I mean, I have to tell you what she thinks. Do you use oil when you go out in the sun, Kelly?
What?
If you use oil, you can go out in the sun, right?
Or, yeah.
I mean, you just put sunscreen.
That's not how you style it, you need to style it like that.
Okay.
I can just tell that's not how you do it. No, that's not how you do it.
It's all what? Oh, flip
Not
that.
on the sides, but underneath, yeah, this part.
That's nice.
It's cute. And I
That's
can't
nice.
get it underneath like you could, because
It
it's
probably
next to your
Yeah,
scalp.
okay.
And I know, you're cute, you have a flip. Now, she doesn't like that.
You don't need to go under.
Like 1950s, still. It's so close to your scalp, wow. Hairdressers really get in there.
So anything that's going out into the sun, you can put oil. It's not like it's not Crisco.
No. Baby oil. It absorbs into your skin so quickly, too. Like, it doesn't make me feel oily. Right, well, then you put lotion on top or not? I mean, if you're going to leave. Yeah.
Oh, sunscreen you use? Lotion? Is that what you meant? Yeah. Yeah, I put it on top. I did. And I looked at
Where would you put it on your skin? I don't know. That's what I'm asking her. I don't even, like, right now, I haven't used even a body lotion in, God, January.
I've used a lifter. This is the time to use your lifter. And then you can finish stuff up.
Oh, this is the time to use a root lifter.
Yeah,
I'll
this
use
is
that at the wrong time.
You know, so your hair is dry.
You were using it before. It's like-
When it's more wet.
You can do it then too, but this, I just found this out, so. This. And then I usually just kind of do this, right? Back hit her. So, like if I'm doing myself, it'll be a little different, but. There we go. Watch, ready?
Oh, that's nice.
And
And what was the product you're putting in currently?
This is the root lifter, we call it.
Okay.
I just like to think of straight line.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Spray it. No. Take your hand and just kind of push it up. Just kind of, yeah. That just holds it in place. Great. Yay. And then if you want it even more cool, I would, put it into another spot and just kind of build it. That'll lift it. In the morning, I would take oil, rub it again, and then I wouldn't do anything except that. So you don't need to add anything else. Your hair should hold it through the night.
I'm sorry.
Do you have an oil at home?
Mm-mm.
Here, use a comb too, just to kind of flatten. Ooh, it's really nice. So that's the volumizer system.
Right.
Because
Wow,
then
Chad,
you
your
just-
hair looks really great.
Yeah, now do this side too.
I will.
Oh, I wish, here, look at the mirror.
We don't actually have it here. Thank you, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I thought you was.
You can use your phone, just.
No.
So I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just reverse it.
That one either, yeah. He also talked
Look.
about one.
Oh, wow. That was so different.
Right?
It does.
I know, it lifts your color and everything.
Yeah.
And I would probably put like I would put the oil in your ends here because they're kind of flipping out. Can we do that? So Jess's hair is pretty thick. I put 2 drops in, and you rub your hands together. And if I was her, when she'd be done, I would just kind of go through the ends like that, and then she's getting oil back in her hair again. So she used it at bedtime or before her wash like that, and then through here. And you can see her hair's not oily. I used 2 drops this time.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's
You're so beautified. You need to go out.
Your hair looks really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have like leftovers, you just do this, The guys.
We should have taken before and after.
I
It looks
know,
super
why
silky.
didn't we? Yeah.
Really, it does.
Yeah, it feels,
Doesn't it feel like energized?
yeah, it feels just completely different.
Yeah, it looks more volumy. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to when it's amazing. You should go look in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, this is what happened when I tried it for the first time. Like I said, I'm a teacher. So when I tried it, I was like, oh, like my hair was so icky. Like your hair wasn't even icky, and it
Yeah.
looks great.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll just buy it. And then like I wasn't
You
going
struggled
to
with your hair for a long time. You
for a
complained about
long
your hair for a long
time. Yeah, and then
It doesn't fall out as much because that was
No.
one of the things you complained about for a long time to me.
does not fall
And I
out.
was like, yeah, that's great. Let's work on your other issues. I got nothing to tell you about
I
that.
know. And honestly, my daughter, who's 15, she'll be 16, Jillian. She has oily hair. She's very sports oriented, so she's got lots of oil. And she would not let me do an oil treatment in fear of it being too oily. We finally twisted her arm, and she was like, oh, so she's a believer of that.
Oh, that's
But
good.
she really liked the IRT, and I have to like pry it out of her hands because it's so
Stripping.
stripping that
Yeah.
she just thinks that's what she needs to use. And I'm like, stop. So
Yeah.
she actually goes and gets it, and I'm like, did you just use that again?
Well, the oil could be because the body's trying to get it to be oily.
That's
'cause
and that's
it's
what it
so
does,
dry.
right?
Even the way it lays and falls,
Yes.
it looks really great.
Hey, go sit.
Go look in the mirror.
So yeah, it's just fun stuff.
That's fun.
And what's awesome is that it's so healthy.
Yeah,
That's what's even
Totally.
more exciting.
there are some fragrances and some other things.
That's right.
But
People
everything
said-
muscle test.
Yeah,
Wow, I
okay.
have to say. And I haven't tried a huge combination because I will use like 1 or 2 products and then I'm done. I can't get involved in all of that. It's way
So
too
they are
heavy.
probably
It's
going to come
really-
out with a curl cream that you might totally love.
Yeah, I might, but I'm just saying that everything tests well and the
Oh,
combination has tested well. And I'm super sensitive to smells, like
Mhm.
very sensitive to smells and things that smell in my hair. And this hasn't bothered me at all.
Awesome.
Silas actually, I was saying to Jess, really loves the smell.
Oh.
And now, he's always been obsessed with my hair, but now he wants to smell it all the time. I like the smell of your hair.
Aw.
He's constantly putting his
Yeah,
nose
that's
in my
amazing. It
hair.
looks so
Right?
I
And
know,
you didn't even
so-
do it.
Yeah.
We did it. You're
Yeah.
not even doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
part of it is the blowout with the brush,
Yeah.
for sure, because I know
Yeah.
it makes a big difference, but it, like it looks very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing I can see is like through here, like as you keep using it, this, like I can see little pieces, it looks a little bit like a frizz. But
Yeah,
as you keep using it, that's gonna go away.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was showing my little picture. Let's pull it up. Yeah, like this is when I started. That was September of last year. That was my school picture. I was like, well, it's only yearbook. And then like, that's not there anymore. It's all grown in.
Right,
And I've had a bazillion haircuts, and you can see how dry it is right there.
yeah,
And that was still using, I was using it there.
right. Just beginning to.
Yeah, that was in January. And I still felt like that was better than what it was before.
Wow.
Like I was actually happy there. Now I'm
Right.
like, ooh. I'm like, ooh. So I kept getting it cut because it was so frizzy towards the end
Right.
that I just wanted it cut out. So that's why I want to grow it now.
Any other
I'll
questions?
get it.
We'll set up the display obviously over the next few days,
Yeah.
considering the, what we did today.
Yeah.
But now that I have all those cards on the email, I'll be able to print them
Yeah. There's
for display.
you can reword it however you want. That's just stuff that I got.
That's helpful, thank you.
So yeah.
Good. Any other questions? We lost Stephen.
Oh, he has
Wants
to
to
walk
go grow
around,
hair.
he can't sit. He can't sit. You know, I hopped on the website, the Monat,
Uh-huh.
and the only thing I saw was grow hair, and I thought, well, I'm not really interested in that.
Uh-huh.
You don't want
And
it.
You don't need to.
I don't, you know, and
Everybody's
I
just
thought,
as
well, they're gonna be doing something else, and then they said something about skin, and you're right up, or who was ever right up, and I said, oh, well, it'll be good to be interesting.
Yeah.
But at first I thought, well, I don't know how many people are gonna come for that.
For growing hair. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you would get a certain target group, but.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
There's a
but
lot
that's
of
all I
women
got
with
when I
thinning
first
hair.
got
Lots of
into
A
it.
lot of women
Really?
with thinning.
Not as lucky as you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I would
It's a
say,
lot to color, it's a
Yeah.
whole project, they switched to trying to do natural hair color, and it takes me
Good.
2.5, 3 hours, and it looks so fake, but it is natural.
where are you going?
I just get the mix, I do
Oh, okay.
White Mountain, but it's like 2 bags of sand, and it's like, you know, I mix it up with distilled water, and it's like sand, I can't pull it through, I can
Yeah.
get it up to here.
So I wonder if you
It's
put a
fake
drop
to
of
me.
oil in it, because I take my oil with me
Uh-huh.
to my hairdresser and I tell her to put the oil in, to drop the oil in, and she mixes it in. So I wonder if you put oil in it,
Oh, that's
if
an
it would
idea.
pull through better, and it would also hold your color longer.
Yeah.
Because it is like sand almost, I mean, when you start going through these layers, it's too much.
And you have a lot of hair.
It is a mess,
Mhm.
I can't get
You're
through
lucky.
it. Wow, thank you, I'm lucky there, except the color, but then, so we all have things we want.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But
Good.
but the oil might be good, the
Oh,
oil
yeah.
I would get, I'm
The
not
oil's
sure I wanna
wonderful.
sign up for any systems, cause I'm with Young Living and.
Oh, sure, sure.
And every month I place an order, and I don't wanna
That's a good
start
company.
doing that, I just rather just buy the oil and be
Sure.
done with it.
Great.
Yeah.